The story begins in the Middle East, where a special forces unit has been captured by terrorists. The soldiers are being brutally tortured, and one by one, they're executed. Next in line is a young woman. The terrorists beat her mercilessly, trying to force her to reveal critical information. When she refuses, they prepare to kill her, until Jesse steps forward. To protect her, he shouts that she doesn't know anything. He wants the terrorists' attention on him instead. The trick works. The terrorists turn on Jesse and torture him relentlessly, demanding answers. But Jesse knows that if he talks, hundreds of lives will be lost, so he endures the pain, pretending to pass out. Believing he's as good as dead, the terrorists let their guard down. That's when Jesse suddenly snaps awake, breaks free from his chains, and launches a counterattack, taking down every single one of them. He rescues 2 of his teammates who are still alive, but just as they escape, they realize one of the terrorists has activated a bomb. Time is running out. The 3 of them make a desperate run for it. But as soon as they step outside, boom! A massive explosion wipes out the entire compound. Jesse is knocked unconscious, and when he wakes up, he discovers his 2 comrades didn't survive. He's the only one left alive. Years later, we see Jesse living a completely different life. No longer a special forces soldier, he now works as a regular security guard. He has a small family, his wife Alicia, his son Ryan, and his daughter Mara. They're his whole world. But his family often complains that he's too wrapped up in work and doesn't spend enough time with the kids. Alicia reminds him again and again that his children need him too. So, Jesse finally decides to take it seriously. One day, he brings his kids along with him to work at a massive basketball arena where a high-profile game is about to take place. He's certain Ryan and Mara will love the experience. Excited, he tells them, "This is going to be the best day of your lives." And he's not wrong. The arena isn't just hosting fans, it's also welcoming the city's mayor, the governor, and the arena's wealthy owner, Diana. Soon, Diana arrives with her boyfriend, and of course, the media swarms them. Meanwhile, Jesse gives his kids a behind-the-scenes tour of the stadium's surveillance room, introducing them to his boss Devlin and his co-worker Gus. The kids are fascinated. It's all brand new to them. But danger is already creeping in. A group of suspicious men enters the stadium. When questioned by security, they claim to be the Wi-Fi guys. After a routine check, the guards let them through. Jesse, unaware of what's really going on, seats his kids and notices 2 spectators arguing nearby. He steps in quickly to break it up and escorts them out. At the same time, in the VIP lounge, Diana is greeting the mayor and governor. They thank her, praising her for her contributions to the city's development, completely unaware of the chaos about to unfold. But then everything changes. Those so-called Wi-Fi guys, they're actually terrorists. First, they hack into the stadium's security system. Then, disguised as guards, they begin killing off the real ones. Slowly, they take control of the entire arena, planting bombs in every corner. Meanwhile, the basketball game kicks off. The crowd cheers loudly, completely unaware of the danger. Even Ryan and Mara are enjoying the match, not suspecting a thing. Inside the VIP lounge, the terrorists' leader, Alpha, shows up. At first, he cleverly pretends to be harmless, but Diana begins to grow suspicious. Realizing he's about to be exposed, Alpha pulls out a gun and aims it right at her, declaring that from now on, they'll follow his orders. The governor snaps back, saying, "This isn't a place for jokes. You can't just walk in here and expect us to give you whatever you want." But before anyone can react, bang! Alpha shoots the governor dead. Panic fills the room, though outside, the game continues as if nothing happened. Back in the stands, Ryan is fully focused on the game, while Mara tries to talk about their dad. Ryan brushes her off, saying their father's job isn't special, he's just a security guard. The words cut Mara deeply. Upset, she storms off, saying she's going to the restroom. But in searching for it, Mara wanders into the wrong area. The section where terrorists dressed as guards are murdering the real security staff. Horrified, she tries to run, but 2 of Alpha's men catch her. Now Mara is their hostage. Meanwhile, Alpha reveals his real demand to Diana: $1 billion transferred immediately into a secret account. His hacker hands Diana a phone, forcing her to enter her personal details for the transfer. At the same time, another terrorist, Gamma, shuts down all communication systems, making sure no one can call for help. Elsewhere, Jesse returns to his kids, only to discover Mara is missing. When Ryan explains she went to the restroom, Jesse gets furious, scolding him for not staying with his sister. Suddenly, Jesse remembers the VIP passes are equipped with tracking devices. He activates one immediately, but Alpha's men detect the signal and scramble it, making it useless. Determined, Jesse sets out to find Mara himself. Along the way, he runs into one of the fake guards. After a brutal fight, Jesse manages to kill him. Soon after, he meets Gus and tells him the shocking truth. The terrorists have replaced the real guards, and something big is about to happen. The two of them head for the control room, but as soon as they get there, Alpha's men open fire. Jesse and Gus narrowly escape to the lounge area, where Jesse warns Gus that these attackers aren't just random thugs. They're armed with advanced weapons. These are serious criminals. Back in the VIP room, Diana and the mayor realize who Alpha really is. He used to work for the CIA, but during one mission, he killed an innocent Muslim family. After that, his career was destroyed. He was labeled a terrorist, and now he's back with a vengeance. Hearing this, Alpha explodes with rage, shouting that he can do whatever he wants. Meanwhile, Mara tries to escape captivity, hiding from her guard, a man named Omega. When he finally finds her, he threatens that if she tries it again, he'll kill her. Elsewhere, Jesse and Gus cross paths with Gamma. Jesse quickly realizes she's working with the terrorists. Gus tries to take her down, but Gamma is a skilled fighter. She throws him aside. Now it's Jesse versus Gamma in an all-out brawl. After a fierce struggle, Jesse overpowers her and points a gun at her, demanding to know where his daughter is. Gamma smirks and says she doesn't know. And it doesn't matter anyway, because once the game ends, the entire stadium will be blown to pieces. With those chilling words, Gamma kills herself. Hearing Gamma's final words shakes Jesse to the core. He realizes she planted a bomb nearby. Thanks to his Special Forces training, Jesse quickly locates the device and defuses it just in time, preventing a deadly blast. He tells Gus there could be more bombs hidden throughout the stadium, and they'll have to find and defuse every single one. On top of that, they need to rescue the hostages, so the two split up to cover more ground. Back in the VIP room, Alpha grows even furious at Diana. He screams that because of one mistake, the government tore him away from his family, and now he won't spare anyone. In a fit of rage, he shoves a gun into Diana's hands, forcing her to choose, shoot her boyfriend or shoot the mayor. Before Diana can decide, Alpha's hacker interrupts. The $1 billion have hit his account. Alpha calms down for a moment to verify the transfer, but his real plan isn't over. He still intends to blow up the entire stadium. He tries to reach Gamma for a bomb status report, but then realizes she's dead. Her earpiece is now in Jesse's hands. That's when Alpha understands there's still a guard out there, someone his team hasn't replaced. Enraged by Gamma's death, Alpha orders his men to hunt down and kill this rogue guard immediately. At that very moment, Omega drags Mara into the room, seating her among the other captives. Meanwhile, Jesse rushes back to Ryan. He firmly tells his son to stay in his seat no matter what happens. Ryan, terrified for his sister, gathers his courage and obeys. Jesse then rejoins Gus, and together they start tracking down more bombs. If they don't defuse them in time, thousands of fans will be wiped out in seconds. The crowd, still oblivious, cheers on the game, unaware of the danger hanging over them. Inside the VIP room, Alpha interrogates Mara, trying to scare her by saying he knows her father is looking for her, since he works here as a security guard. But Mara remains fearless and silent, showing no sign of weakness. Everyone in the room is stunned by her bravery. Finally, Mara snaps back at Alpha, saying he has no idea who her father really is, and if he shows up, Alpha won't survive. Meanwhile, Jesse continues defusing bombs, but soon hatches a new plan. He races to the announcement room, determined to trigger an emergency evacuation. He tries explaining the crisis to the announcer, but the man doesn't believe him. Suddenly, two of Alpha's men burst in and attack. Chaos erupts. Jesse barely escapes with his life, while the announcer, who ignored his warning, is gunned down. Outside, Jesse runs into his boss, Devlin. He quickly explains the truth about the terrorists and the stadium being rigged to explode. But during their conversation, Jesse realizes something is off. Devlin might actually be working with Alpha. His suspicion is confirmed when Devlin pulls a gun on him. Devlin activates his earpiece and radios Alpha's team, revealing that the real guard is standing right in front of him, and he's about to take him out. But before Devlin can pull the trigger, Jesse moves fast, disarming him. A brutal fight breaks out. After a long struggle, Jesse finally gains the upper hand and kills Devlin. He then picks up Devlin's earpiece, using it to trick Alpha into believing Devlin is still alive. And in the process, Jesse discovers Mara's location. She's being held captive inside the VIP room. Meanwhile, Alpha gets his hands on Jesse's file, and the truth shocks him. Jesse isn't just some low-level security guard, he's a former top Special Forces operative. Realizing Jesse could destroy his entire mission, Alpha panics. Furious, he interrogates Mara again and soon learns she has a brother. He immediately orders Omega to bring the boy in. Omega approaches Ryan, trying to lure him away with sweet talk. But Ryan remembers his father's words, "Don't leave your seat, no matter what." So he refuses. When Omega tries to force him, Ryan screams loudly, drawing the attention of nearby fans. Realizing he can't take Ryan without being noticed, Omega retreats. At the same time, Alpha's men locate Jesse through the surveillance system. He sends a hit squad, including Omega, to eliminate him. They storm Jesse's hiding place, but Jesse fights back with ruthless precision, taking them out one by one. Finally, it comes down to Jesse versus Omega. After a brutal, drawn-out fight, Jesse defeats and kills him too. Reuniting with Gus, Jesse studies the stadium blueprints to find a path to the VIP room. Gus heads outside to scout the area and spots another bomb. Since Jesse isn't there, Gus tries to defuse it himself, but when he realizes he can't, he grabs the bomb and runs. Inside, Alpha prepares to hit the detonator, only for Jesse to burst through the glass at the last second. Alpha slams the trigger, but to his shock, almost all the bombs have already been disarmed. Gus had managed to lock the last bomb inside a box containing the blast. The explosion harms no one. Enraged, Alpha opens fire. Jesse retaliates, mowing down Alpha's men one after another, until only Alpha remains. Realizing he's cornered, Alpha grabs Mara and drags her toward the panicked crowd. Screams fill the arena. At home, Alicia sees breaking news about the blast at the stadium. Terrified for her family, she rushes out immediately. Back inside, Jesse and Alpha finally face off in a brutal one-on-one showdown. During the fight, Alpha slashes Jesse with a knife, knocking him to the ground. Horrified, Mara kicks Alpha with all her strength, but this only enrages him. He tries to throw her over the edge when Jesse rises again, pulling his daughter to safety. The final battle erupts. Jesse discovers Alpha has explosives strapped to his body, the detonator already armed. Just then, Diana appears and shoots Alpha, wounding him. Seizing the moment, Jesse launches a powerful kick that sends Alpha flying through the air. In that instant, the bombs detonate in a massive blast, killing Alpha instantly, but leaving everyone else unharmed. The stadium is finally safe. Jesse emerges with his children, where Alicia is waiting for them outside. The family embraces tightly, reunited and safe at last. Diana thanks Jesse for saving countless lives and offers him a new position as head of security for the arena. Jesse smiles and says he'll think about it, because right now, nothing matters more than his family. And with that beautiful moment, the story comes to a close.